What's up, guys? Toast again from Fishyaker. Welcome back. Got another package here I got to open up. This one's from Thunderhawk Lures. Steve Monahan, a very old friend of mine who's a rep out of New Jersey, sent these to me. He said, hey, check these out. They'll probably be great on the Susquehanna. So I just got this late yesterday. I'm going to open it up and see what all Steve sent to me. Big shout out. Thanks, Steve. And a big shout out to Thunderhawk. They have some really, really cool lures. Okay, so I got this package last night from Steve, and it should be some Thunderhawk lures inside of it. I'm going to go ahead and open it up. You can already hear something in there has a rattle or something in it. Let's see. Without either destroying them or slicing a finger off. I'm really excited about these. Thunderhawk is out of Arkansas. They make hard baits, soft baits, jigs, spinner baits. You can even buy lure tinsel from them. They have a really cool website. Have a bunch of videos on it too. But really well tested, designed lures. And I can see what, like 3 or so in here. Let's see. Let's see what can I pull out of the bag first? Haha, very cool. There's a jig. This is the mouse head grass jig. That is perfect. One here is 3/8 ounce. So it can come in a 1/4 ounce and a 3/8 ounce. That looks perfect for the Susquehanna. So it's in, alright. Yeah. It's got a silicone skirt on it. It's got some tinsel in it. That looks really nice. So let's go ahead and put that aside. We'll take a look at that in a second. Here is one I was really excited about. It's a Thunderhawk Sergeant lipless crankbait. These are really nice lures. I'll go ahead and open this up in a second too. That's going to be perfect for smallmouth. Alright. So there you go. It's got 3 in here. Again, big thank you, Steve. This is really cool. This is the A10. It's your square build crankbait. This is, I don't know. I don't even know which one of these I'm more excited about. But the coloration on these is ideal for that crawfish presentation, especially on the Susquehanna River. So let's take a look at the mouse head grass jig here first. Again, it's 3/8 ounce. They have really clean packaging. Their presentation is really nice on these. Open this up. Take a look. I don't know if y'all can hear. I got Coco outside barking. I can hear my wife's out there on the phone, and I guess she's not giving the dog enough attention. So check out the profile. Okay, they call it a mouse head. That's interesting. That's a very unique mold. So this way it just looks almost like a swim jig head. But if you turn it, it kind of points, kind of like an arrowhead almost, like a mouse. That's very interesting. I like that. Let's see. It's got a silicone keeper on it to hold the skirt in place. The weedless protector there feels solid. It's got inlaid 3D eyes. Like I said, it's got some tinsel in it. The rubber or silicone skirt material feels really, really quality. No imperfections on it that I can see, but I really like that. The head shape. So, win on that one. That one's going to really be ideal, especially for around here on the Susky. With smallies, going to be more of a crawfish or maybe a smallmouth pattern to it. So, again, the packaging, the reverse side to it. Number one. That's a win. So here is the Sergeant. They do have videos of this on their website. Please go over there and take a look at them. Looking at the packaging. Yeah. Looks good. So, let's see. So, yeah, I'd noticed this on the website too, on the video. They do have a rattling version and a silent version. Sounds like this one has rattles in it, but they're supposed to be the same profile, the same size lure, actually. So there we go. Here's the packaging. So it does have on here their address in Arkansas, www.thunderhawklures.com. So this one here, actually, I guess I was hearing the rattle of the hook. So this one should be silent. So I'm hearing the hardware on it. Yep. You can kind of hear the hardware a little bit, but there's no rattles in this one. So that's cool. So it's a 1/2 ounce. It does have some of the specs down on here. So the silent one is 1/2 ounce, and the rattling version, they're supposed to be the same length and size, is supposed to be 3/4 ounce. So 3/4 of the rattle. Can you tell you already? Ow. It's sharp hooks. Hooks look really nice. The thing I was really excited about looking at, and I don't know how well you can see them, but the treble hook attachments swivel. So you can't have a fish get that leverage on you and twist out. So I can just take it like this. That's a really great concept. But see, I'm just turning the lure without turning the hook. Your point here actually pivots at the point where it meets the body of the lure. So the top, your line tie does not, but your 2 hook points do. There's a overhead profile from the side. Forward profile. 3D inlaid eyes. It does have a textured pattern to it too. You can actually feel like a scale pattern under the graphics. Kind of like an orange crayfish-ish looking pattern to it. Kind of got a little shovel on the nose. So actually these, the way they're designed, they're weight forward. So if you're vertical jigging and during a pause in the presentation, they should have kind of a head down presentation. And then it's also got a little bit of a cutout, kind of like a curve in here above the snout, the nose. So I'm sure as you're pulling it or ripping it, that's going to help give it that kind of like down facing presentation too. I like that a lot. So that's basically going to be smallmouth bass crack. Okay, there's the second one. That's the Sergeant. So far we've had the mouse head grass jig and the Sergeant. The third that he sent to me, take a look at this. This is the A10. As you know, my go-to bait on the river is probably, especially in black and during the muddy seasons, spinnerbaits. Second to that, not far behind, is a square-billed crankbait. So I was really excited about this one. So there you go. Here's your package. So it's a 7/16 ounce A10 square bill. There's the reverse of the card. Pull it out of here. There you go. That is a really cool profile. that's essentially going to bump off of pretty much anything. Not saying it's not impossible to, I'm not saying it's impossible not to snag this thing up, but compared to most square bills, this thing is going to just bump right off of it. So if you're looking at that angled profile there at the top, going straight in to the molded in square bill, it's not a separate piece of plastic that's inlaid into it. It's all in the mold. It's reinforced down below. That ain't breaking off. I can tell you, I can probably get, I don't know, on most square bills that I use, I can at least after like a day of use, I'm going to break that bill off of them. This one, I really don't think, because again, it's not a separate piece of plastic. It's all the same piece. And it actually, as you see here, like I said, it's that flat angled mold into it. So again, it's going to, as something bumps it or it comes off of something or slides around something, there's nothing to hang up on except for your tie point. I like that. It's kind of got this one here is kind of transparent with kind of a chartreuse greenish look to it. It's got the ball bearing inside. You can see it. The chambers to here and to here. Looks like it's got like an L-shaped chamber inside of it. It's got these angry looking eyes on it. It's got a little bit of red stain there at the mouth. It's got a kind of 3D textured feel to it. And this one here actually has glitter actually painted onto the side of it. You can actually feel it. It's not actually molded in, it doesn't feel like, or it's molded and pressed in the mold, but you can actually feel the glitter here. It's reflective. It's got a nice little reflection to it. I like that. Again, quality hooks on it. Even the split rings on this are black. A lot of attention to detail on this. And on the top, it actually has a Thunderhawk logo. That's an interesting lure. So definitely, that's going to catch a lot of fish. And it's going to be a durable lure. And probably won't lose it as fast as most of the crankbaits that I'm using. I'm excited about this one. Big shout out again to Thunderhawk and Steve. These two hard baits are just going to be awesome, especially for smallmouth. And I really like the profile of the head on that. That's just going to swim through stuff. And I'm sure it's also going to get a little bit more wiggle in the presentation too when you're cranking it. Flat here on the bottom. It's going to sit better on the bottom if you're dragging it. I like this. Good stuff. So definitely go over to Thunderhawk Lures and take a look at them. I'll put the link down below in the description. If you have any questions, reach out to me or hit them up directly on the website. I did tell Steve I was going to stop by next week at ICAST. Don't forget, next week I'll be at ICAST, so I'll try to film all sorts of stuff. Lila, the Susky Shark, will be with me too. So that's going to be a lot of fun. But these are some really good lures. They got a lot more stuff than this. They got some really interesting color patterns they have to them, different sizes, and especially for around here, these are just great for smallmouth. Again, it's a U.S. company out of Arkansas. Can't go wrong. And it's dig the kind of military, like here having the chevrons on the sergeant. I like it. So they got all sorts of stuff. Definitely go over to the website and take a look at them. These are some nice quality lures. But again, thank you, Steve. Thank you to the guys at Thunderhawk. I'll swing by and see you at ICAST. If you haven't yet, everybody, be sure to give us that thumbs up on the video and help us with the algorithm. Subscribe to the Fishyaker YouTube channel, and we'll catch you on the water.
Fishyaker.com, the original kayak rigging video series.